Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rajiv Arora. In today's video we are discussing about visa refusals. Yes, we face a lot of visa refusals sometimes when we are applying for study visa application, visitor visa application, spousal visa application, permanent residence application. We get visa refusal. This is a part of life. And what can you do in order to receive a successful visa? What can you do if your visa is refused? That we will be discussing in this video. Stay tuned till the end and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Any of my videos can be informative and beneficial for your visa journey and your immigration journey to Canada. So stay tuned till the end. When you get a visa refusal, you have two options. The first option is you can resubmit your application to the same department, to Canada Immigration Department. If your visitor visa is refused, you can resubmit your visitor visa application, and you have to do certain changes. You have to see what was wrong in that visa application. What mistakes have you made in that visa application? If your visa has been refused, then definitely there were some scope of improvements which could have been done, but you could not, ponder on those improvement areas. Now, what can you do in this? You have to meet a good consultant or a good lawyer if your visa is refused. In the first place, I would suggest you to hire the services of an expert, of a good immigration consultant or a lawyer, because paying a fee to a consultant is not that expensive, but when visa is refused, then career goes on stake, and that becomes more problematic. So I do not want for you to face such kind of problems. So always take consultation from good lawyers and good consultants. Meet some consultants, go to visit to different consultancies and find out who is the best, who is giving the right advice, and then you should be submitting your application, because this is all about your future, about your goals, about your career. It is not just a visa refusal of Thailand or Singapore where you just wanted to visit. This is your dream country, Canada, and this is your future country, Canada, where you want to make your career, where you want to earn a lot of money. You want to build a good future. So I hope you understood what is my point. You are not traveling to Dubai for tourism. You are traveling to a country where your career is waiting for you. So always hire a good consultant. So this is my first advice. Now what can you do? I am discussing in this video. Visitor visa application, if it is refused, you have to check whether you have shown good ties in your country, whether you have submitted your reason why you will be coming back to your country, right? What is the reason of your travel? If you have past travel history, right? Do you have sufficient funds, right? So a lot of things are seen in a visitor visa application. So now you can resubmit your application. How can you resubmit your application? First is without GCMS notes, without seeing the reason of your application refusal. If you do not know why your visa was refused, how can you improvise that? Something cannot be measured, cannot be improved. So you have to measure it. You have to see why your visa application was refused. So apply for GCMS notes for your visa refusal application, right? GCMS notes can take 30 days of time at a minimal cost. So go with that and then resubmit your application. This is the one way. The second way is you can go with judicial review. I will be discussing about judicial review right now. If your visa is refused once, twice, thrice, right, 4 times, then what can you do? Again and again your visa is getting refused. What can you do? You can go with judicial review. This judicial review application is submitted to Federal Court of Canada. Federal Court of Canada will take the cognizance on your application and will issue a notice to IRCC department, right? They will get into the details why your visa was refused, whether this decision was right or it was not, right? So through judicial review application, a lot of visa application gets approved, because Canada Immigration Department does not want to get into litigation. They do not want to spend their time into litigation, and they give you visa approvals on the basis of parity, right? Parity is like if somebody has already given one visa approval, which was a similar kind of visa, which was a similar kind of profile which you have, and somebody else, if that person was given visa approval, why you are not being given a visa approval? So that is called parity. On the basis of parity, visa can be approved, right? So that presentation, that representation will be done by an immigration lawyer of Canada. It cannot be done by immigration consultant. It cannot be done by RCIC. It cannot be done by regulated Canadian immigration consultant. They do not have this power. Only lawyers in Canada can submit those applications, and we have tie-ups with our immigration lawyers in Canada. If you need such service, we can definitely help you with that. This service is expensive, but it can give you results. In India, in our country, a lot of people are just wanting for the guarantee, right? They do not want to give money to lawyer, right? They charge as per the Canadian standards, right? But people do not wish to pay a fee which is not giving them guarantee. So do not go that way, right? Nothing comes with guarantee. You have to put efforts, right? When you are paying a lot of fee to study visa universities, you are paying 5 times fees to universities, right? Then why you cannot pay fee to lawyer? So I'm not, decision is all yours, but it is my, experience and advice which I'm giving you, if it can be helpful for you. So you can go with judicial review application, and it has a limited time to take an action on this. It gives you 60 days of time. If you are outside of Canada, right, it will give you 60 days of time to submit a judicial review application. Before you submit your visa application, right, be ready with a contact. Be ready to file a judicial review application if your visa is refused once or twice or thrice or more than that. So be ready with this knowledge when you are applying for a visa application. That could be spousal visa, that could be work permit, that could be study visa, that could be visitor visa application. And if you're inside Canada, you have 15 days of time to submit an application for judicial review, right? And federal court will take the cognizance. I hope that they will give you visa approval. In lot of cases, in maximum number of cases, you get visa approvals because Canada Immigration Departments, CIC, IRCC, they do not wish to get into litigation because that becomes more expensive for them. So advice is, check your SOP, whether your statement of purpose is finally nicely written, right, well explained, you have sufficient proof of funds, you have good ties in your country, like why you will come back to your country, right, and if you have sponsorship from Canada, right. So these things have to be seen, and a lot of time you get a similar kind of a standard format visa refusal letter that we think that you do not you will not go back to your country. Your intention is to stay inside Canada, and you will not leave Canada at the end of the stay. This kind of standard letter we receive, and sometimes visa officers actually give refusals to good application as well. So such notices, such federal court involvement can help you succeed for your Canada immigration dream. My name is Rajiv Arora. I'm a qualified lawyer and a Canadian immigration expert with India's leading immigration company, Nationwide Immigration Services. My vision and mission is to make your Canada immigration dream possible. And please subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you receive the bell notification on your screen. And I wish you in another video, and like my video if you like the content. All the very best. Great day. Bye bye.